and I make the decision that I have nothing to lose, not my pride or my dignity, nor am I harboring any long-standing too high expectations. I know what the score is, and I'm willing to play to this CEO's fiddle, as long as I come out with a job on the other side. Mr. Collins, I say carefully, I understand your reservations, but I can promise you that what occurred a year ago won't be repeated. Nervously, I tap my fingers against the folder, internally debating how to approach the situation. I straighten my shoulders. After my transgression last year, I've had quite a while to think over my faulty decisions. Mr. Collins does not look impressed. Panic enters my body. After almost a year of applying to jobs in my field, Golden Lights Media is my last hope, my last hurrah. I'm 27 years old and living with my dad and stepmom. If my dad has his way, I'll be working at his restaurant full-time like a good daughter, while also babysitting my half-sister on my off days. I love Tia, but even my love for my 12-year-old half-sister can't make up for losing out on my dream. Permanently. Mr. Collins doesn't know it yet, but he's about to offer me this gig as the new public relations coordinator for this firm. I plant the folder down on the desk with the flat of my palm. Let's do a trial run.
Beg pardon?
Bam. Stifling the abrupt pleasure of throwing the CEO off his game, I say, a trial run. You want to hire me, but you're not sure if it's a good idea. I'm convinced that you won't regret it. As you told me in our first meeting, Mr. Collins, my resume intrigues you. I've worked for all sorts of mainstream celebrities, including some of Detroit's biggest sports stars. Brown eyes narrow on my face.
Including Andre Beaumont.
My knee-jerk reaction to hearing that name is to throw something. Maybe pound back a bottle of Jose Cuervo, because there is nothing I would like more than to forget the feeling of Beaumont between my legs, as he proves once and for all that multiple orgasms are a thing, or rather a thing that can happen with men. To be fair, my vibrator does a solid enough job on its own. But I digress. I clear my throat, awkwardly reaching for a small glass of water and downing half for fortitude. Yes, I murmur. My former list of clients does include Mr. Beaumont. Mr. Collins studies me, his brown eyes unblinking.
Let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly, Miss Mackenzie. You would like for me to give you a trial run.
He scratches at his perfectly manicured beard.
Does this entail assigning you a client? Do I hold you to the same standard as the other publicists on my team?
He drops his elbows to the desk and leans forward.
Do I draw up a contract that reaffirms that you are not allowed to sleep with a client just to be certain that we're on the same page?
My cheeks burn with embarrassment, and the words die on my tongue. It was only one time. It just so happens that the one time was also caught on camera, then shared across the internet. I promise you, until the day that your stepmom texts you to say that she never knew about the birthmark on your butt, you're not living life hard enough. When silence steals my tongue, Mr. Collins turns to his computer. His fingers fly across the keys, tap, tap, tapping away with all the speed of a Tasmanian devil on speed. He clicks the mouse. Another click, 2 more, and then he swings back around to face me.
All right, Miss Mackenzie.
He folds his arms across his chest and stares me down over the bridge of his nose.
I'll go along with your trial run.
My heart drops clear down to my feet. You will? Way to sound confident, Zoe.
Yes,
Mr. Collins murmurs.
I will. I'll give you 1 month as you suggested, and 1 client.
I'm not sure whether I ought to cry with relief or laugh at the fact that my desperate ploy is working. I do a little of both, and Mr. Collins gives me such a stern side-eye that my sobbing laughter dies an awkward death in my throat. Straightening my shoulders again, I realize that I'm preening. Down, girl. Down. I drop my shoulders, lift my chin instead. Thank you, Mr. Collins.